All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Yu Yu Hakusho, episode 98.
98.
Ooh, the three boys have gotten the three summons from the three kings. Okay.
Yeah. And Kobar is not on the list because, you know what? He's got his real life to figure out right now. And it's kind of sad, but that's just the way of it.
It's how the cookie crumbles. And also how the relationship crumbles. Kind of, sort of. Maybe.
Potentially. And maybe another relationship is not necessarily crumbling, but more like getting a shift to, oh, okay, you're no longer going to be boyfriend, then you're just going to be friend. You're going to be that guy that, went on a trip to, I don't know, the other side of the world and didn't give me any prep time or anything for it.
Nope, I'm leaving tomorrow. I promise that you'll see me by the time you graduate high school.
So that we can get married.
And they're in finishing up junior high right now. Okay.
Oh, man. I really like this development because it makes the decisions, consequences very apparent. And yet it's also one where neither of them really want to have this be going this way.
Nope.
Neither of them do.
Nope.
It is the way it is, but hey, okay. Let's have them wrestle with that. That'll be cool to have like both parties kind of thinking and feeling, different things as they go through this. Because obviously she doesn't want him to get hurt and stuff.
Totally.
But it's not a thing of where it's just the, if you were going to, if you're going to Switzerland or, somewhere else, it would be completely better. It's just the, well, wait a minute. Like, why are you going here?
Right.
Is this thing more important than me? Because if you really think about me that much that you want to marry me, I understand. Yeah, we're kids. We can't
exactly. We can't really understand
think about that right now.
That stuff too much. But like, this kind of behavior probably wouldn't be something that would be appreciated very much if they did end up getting hitched.
Yeah.
So
and also then it's the other context of they're in junior high.
Right.
They're not actually like in some kind of serious committed relationship.
Nope. Not even in any kind of official relationship technically. So get ready to meet the boyfriend when you get back.
Yeah.
All
right, but okay, Yusuke, this is cool. You're going to be going, and the boys are going to be, not necessarily going exactly along with you,
right? But they'll be around.
They could enter with you, and you guys then split up your separate ways, or maybe even they give you like a little bit of. Now, Yusuke, don't get lost, you dumb fuck. This kingdom is over there.
Right, so you can't miss it. It's the big evil spire.
I mean, the bald guys are going to escort him and stuff like that. But it would be funny to see Yusuke being like, so I got into Demon World, but you guys never gave me directions.
There aren't a lot of road signs, It's just,
He ends up in the wrong king's territory, and they're like, fucking kill him! But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Fine, I'll do it, I promise. Happy?
I'm ecstatic.
It's a worksheet, bro.
Yeah.
It looks like it has 7 pages.
She's such a nag. I guess she does know me, though. Gotta hand it to her. She knows the best way to get to me is through my stomach.
And so he eats it before he does the reading.
Hey, kitty! Come here, kitty! Come out and play! Here, kitty!
What?
I was just looking for my contact, that's all.
That'll have to wait, I'm afraid. You've been summoned to Master Genkai's compound ASAP.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Dunno. I'll tell Yukina you were too busy to see her.
Yukina's gonna be there? Why didn't you say so?
But you're too busy to come tonight, right?
How dare you put schoolwork ahead of the girl I love more
Yukina
than
was not actually there.
The best way to get me to do anything is through my heart, for I am the warrior of love. Driver, take me to Genkai's place now and step on it.
Botan.
We better get a move on Botan.
Away we go. Get your asses back here. Shizuru, please forgive me.
No, she will not.
No.
What do you mean you're going back there?
Oh, she is actually there.
Well, Yusuke is here too.
When we were there, you said you wanted to go home, and now that you're here, you want to go back. Maybe you're just a spoiled brat who can't be happy anywhere.
I've decided, despite your kind and heartfelt tribute, I'm going back.
So what are you gonna do there? You gonna turn into one of them and then come back and attack us, huh?
I don't know.
You don't know?
okay, this is gonna
Solid
hurt.
punch.
Yeah.
And what about your duty to protect? In all your selfish plans, you've forgotten that you're still a spirit detective.
Not anymore, he's not.
Dang. Yeah.
Spirit World has given him a dishonorable discharge, relieving him of his duties as a spirit detective. Still, there's that pesky little matter of the death warrant my father placed on his head.
That too.
Yeah.
There's a death warrant.
Yeah, I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, and I'm not using it as an excuse, but the fact that every second I
That makes
spend
sense,
here
yeah.
brings
Yeah.
me closer to assassination does make Demon World pretty appealing.
You say you were gonna unseal it.
You know. Yeah.
The Spirit Defense Force.
I hope they've trained a lot since last time.
Are you ready to go?
Oh yeah, anytime you are.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh,
You
they're
freaks
gonna
wouldn't really
they're
open
gonna
all
ask
the
him,
Demon World.
escort him through. Okay.
Not only would they do it, they volunteered for this
Yeah.
mission.
Yeah, makes sense.
You guys really stupid.
Get him out of here.
What, just because you tools are too weak to kill him, you're gonna give him a free ticket to Demon World so he's out of your hair?
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Faced with the possibility of a Mazuku on the loose, the great King Yama in his infinite wisdom granted Yusuke fair passage, thus containing him and preserving peace in both the
Yep.
spirit and
Makes
living
sense.
Oh, this is all to preserve the peace of the living world? And what about the next time somebody like Taguro or Sensui decides to pass through here, huh? You just expect me, Kurama, and Hiei to fight them off alone with their bare hands?
That won't happen.
Because Kurama and Hiei are also going.
Hi.
Hi, Hiei.
Yeah.
Personally invited to return to Demon World as well.
Don't
Yep.
tell me. You're gonna fight on behalf of Urameshi's dear demon daddy, too?
Actually,
Dear
it's
Demon
the
Daddy.
opposite. The invitation was from one of Ryzen's major enemies, Mokuro.
You really aren't gonna accept that, are you, Hiei?
In fact, I am. I belong in Demon World, not this one.
Even if that means going up against your friend Urameshi while you're there?
If that is our destiny, then so be it. After all, I always have wanted a rematch.
Yeah.
Of course you have. He was just hanging in the plants.
Yep.
My presence in Demon World has also been requested. And at the behest of the third ruler, Lord Yomi.
I feel like the ugly one at the dance.
I'll be leaving for Demon World myself.
No one asked
Probably
Kuwabara.
sometime after Yusuke and Hiei do.
Ugh, I don't believe what I'm hearing. Have you all gone totally bonkers? I thought we had a good thing going. I thought we had a team. We
Oh.
were gonna fight the good fight together. But it turns out you'll fight any fight, even if it's fighting against each other.
Oh.
I consider you my friends, but you're no friends of mine.
Somehow, I think I'll manage to live with that.
I'm gonna kill you, you little punk.
We have no reason to believe they're abandoning the good fight.
Get off it, old lady. They're going to Demon World. Evil's all they do.
Kazuma, just because someone is born a demon doesn't
Oh.
necessarily make
Oh.
them evil. Or
Oh.
have forgotten that I too am of Demon World.
But I didn't.
Oh. Oh, good. That immediately clicks with him. He
Yeah.
now has no.
Listen, pal.
Yeah.
What do you want with me, you traitor?
He's just upset. He doesn't.
Hard, so
He
you
wants
can
to
get into
stay
that
with you.
Shh. How did you ever hear about that?
Keiko told me about it.
Yeah.
Don't let those brainiacs turn you into a nerd, but do us all proud and go on to become a doctor or a lawyer or something.
Lawyer.
I'll be back in 3 years, okay?
I'm
And
just
the first
picturing
thing I'm gonna
Kuwabara
do
the lawyer.
is make sure you got into that school and you're on your way to college.
3 years exactly? All right, I'll hold up my side of the deal, but here's one for you. If you gotta go, don't come back until you're the king of all the demons. Oh, and hey, while you're there, could you track down Yukina's long-lost brother?
Yeah, at the same time, his third eye is glaring at me.
Why does everyone get all weird and nervous when I bring up Yukina's brother?
Oh my god. That
was amazing.
Shizu,
What?
so Yusuke's
Wait.
really going to just keep on flying in the face of danger?
Honey,
You got an
if
Uber.
Yusuke ever weren't in danger, he'd up and die of boredom.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
They're all going
I
together.
like it.
I like that Yama's like, no, get the fuck out of here. Go.
Forget what I said before. We may have
They're
chosen
literally
to follow
opening a
different
hole in
paths,
it,
but
though.
you and I'll always be.
Kuwabara.
I'm sorry, I just got some dirt stuck in my contact lens, that's all.
You don't wear
Oh.
contacts.
He doesn't?
The portal is ready now, sir.
Good job.
God damn it.
Not that you'd ever take my advice. But for what it's worth, don't ever come back here.
You're right, I wouldn't take your advice. But if I do come back, I'll get here on my own, so shut the door behind me. Catch you later, guys.
Well, you heard the man. Seal her up, boys.
Okay, so
Yusuke.
what about our boys then?
Yeah.
These two.
They're not just gonna hop through all the doors open?
Yeah. It's sending them to different locations.
Ah, sure.
No, he's gonna get lost. Oh no, never mind.
wait.
His presence is
Welcoming
very
party.
His presence is very obvious. Never mind.
The latest hush word at the office is that the Special Defense
Oh
Force
my
let
God.
Yusuke go.
Oh
And
my
not only
God.
that, they actually opened the gateway to Demon World for him, but that can't be true, can it, sir?
They're doing much more than that.
No.
The SDF is going to escort Hiei and Kurama to the other side, too.
Really?
It's my father's way of responding to requests from Demon World.
What kind of request do you mean, sir?
Oh.
He received messages from the 3 kings of Demon World, all on the same day, each seeking an extradition. Ryzen wanted Yusuke. Yomi wanted Kurama.
Damn.
And Makuro
Okay.
wanted Hiei. Individually, they made these requests, and individually offered my father the same proposal. They each suggested it would be safer for Living World to have these powerful and potentially dangerous demons quarantined forever in Demon World.
Whoa.
Okay.
Never agreed to that. You can't ever tell anyone about this, Ogre. Do you
Damn.
understand?
But, sir, I'm sure that the great King Yama must have had a much better reason to agree to such a thing.
I can only hope so.
Well, can he actually quarantine them forever, though?
They're just running super fast to where they need to go.
I mean, yeah, we got a shonen protagonist and
Yep.
powerful demons.
Not too much farther. If we keep running, we should arrive in 4 days.
4 days?
Wow!
They really put him far away.
I know that would be a problem for you, but if you need a rest, we'd be happy to stop.
What's that rumbling sound? A thunderstorm?
Yeah, I was thinking about that
That's
too.
the sound of King Ryzen's empty stomach. Ever since he stopped
What?
eating humans,
Holy
his belly
shit.
growls like that at every mealtime. We use it as a clock to mark the passing of time.
Oh my god!
Wow.
In that tower, our king is waiting for you.
Oh, that gives me some. Those holes and stuff. Very creepy looking. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Welcome, my son.
Aren't I technically more like your great-great-great-great-grandson or something?
You're more like my great.
You're too big and cool to give your old man a hug.
You're not my dad. Now tell me, why did you have to get involved?
My dad's getting
When I was
cigarettes.
fighting Sensui, what did you do?
Yeah.
Tell me, or I'm gonna kick your ass.
That's why I did it. For your own good, you ungrateful bastard. That human would have killed you. You may have inherited my genes, but you haven't the slightest idea what to do with them. Shame to waste them. On a weakling like you.
I'll waste you!
I don't think he's even gonna get out of his throne.
That sounds about right for a father-son reunion.
Oh my god.
Had enough, boy.
Yeah, he's still
See
sitting
how
down.
your feeble skills pale in comparison to mine? Or was my lesson too dense for you? I'll make you a deal. If you can move me from my throne, I'll more than gladly give it to your son, along with my life.
Keep your throne. Your life is good enough for me!
Jeez! Your throne might not be there. Yep.
Yeah. Can't sit on your throne if there's no throne.
Pretty now.
As long as my body continues to shrink at this pace, I'll no doubt be dead within the span of a year.
Right. The low human diet's working wonders for you.
As for the matter of my throne, you'll have to get much stronger if you're to fend off my enemies.
Okay.
For the first time, Yusuke has met face-to-face with his ancestral father. But as Ryzen attempts to make Yusuke stronger, the other two demon lords make their own preparations.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. I need a tissue!
Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm just plugging it and it's good.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yusuke is in Demon World.
He is indeed.
King
He's
Yama,
met Papa or Grandpa or your great-great-great-grandfather.
Ryzen. The idea that Yama decided, okay, no, we'll let you go. In fact,
we'll help you.
We'll make it easier.
Yep.
I like this because while it's we need the story for them to get through the Kai barrier, so suddenly it's just something they can just go through. Cool.
Right.
I think that's actually fine because as far as like a convenience thing, this is something that is on the orders of the biggest guy in Spirit World, so he would give them the means to do this.
Yep.
I like it.
Awesome.
And also, it shows that we get this really good something story-wise that I think that was kind of bugging me for a little bit was that we didn't just have everyone come together and talk about this for a second.
Oh, right.
Well, they literally did that this episode.
They literally did that.
And everybody talking about it made things a lot clearer. Genkai is really like one of the most powerful characters in this story with her voice, really.
Yes.
When she speaks and starts basically giving kind of not the exposition, but just like the kind of the summarizing of the situation, because it's not new information. It's just giving us a better understanding of it. I feel a little bit more clear about what's going on and why it's happening.
It's something where I feel like she sometimes understands the feelings of the characters better than the characters do.
Sure.
So then, which makes sense. And even if they did understand them to the same degree, they wouldn't necessarily be able to verbalize them to the same level that she can.
Yeah.
So she's sort of like, hey, kids, settle down. This is what the situation is.
The old lady is talking.
Yeah,
Shut
exactly.
the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
I really liked that scene with Genkai because
that was really good.
There's a couple things I think about Yusuke that are just kind of important for this part of the story here is that he's very much seeing this as no, this is gonna be okay, guys.
Yep.
Like that.
It'll be okay, just like normal. You know?
Yeah. I am not going to be in a bad way with this, but you all need to understand that I am doing this for you. This is not a thing that I'm doing just for me. You all are in danger by the fact that I could just lose control. And not only that, because I'm being hunted theoretically at any point, point in my life.
There's a whole lot of reasons why Demon World looks pretty appealing. Okay, cool.
And
awesome.
Then just the idea that he's got all this pent up frustration that this guy is out there and he could meet him and basically be like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
You basically scared the shit out of me with that.
You held me hostage.
You helped me kill someone.
Yeah. And as a result of that, it's I have no idea if you're gonna do it again. So let's throw down.
Yeah.
As far as reasons and times and ways for Yusuke to be itching for a fight, this is definitely the most satisfying of the recent ones that I've seen. Because this is a real problem, So okay, he goes up to them directly, and he's like, "Let's hash this out, right?" And he gives him the thing of if you can get me to even leave my chair, And
he's like,
cool.
You're a fool. Spirit gun.
Modern problems require modern solutions. You don't have a chair anymore.
Yusuke's been in the Tagashi anime for a while. He knows how to get you on a technicality where you're like. You got me, but
do not cite the bullshit
we have honor.
To me, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Do not cite the deep bullshit to me. I was there when it was written.
Yeah. You merely adopted that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in it. Okay, Yusuke is in Demon World. But Hiei and Kurama not being sent at the same time, probably because they're going to different places.
Yep.
But also having their whole situation of the three of them being in context that Yama was also directly requested by all the kings to have all three of them sent over, and permanently quarantined. Now, what I think this is that Yama is basically going to have something like writ into the Kakai barrier, where it's like their energy, like if they have like a unique signature, or there's going to be some kind of method like this, they cannot pass the Kakai barrier. They would have to break it.
Well, I think...
Or something.
I think there's definitely something like that happening, whether through edict or power mechanic.
Yes,
that is definitely happening.
Thank you. Something like that.
Yeah, I feel like the Kakai barrier thing did feel a bit odd, because it's like, okay, they just opened the portal, but they also opened the Kakai barrier past the portal at the same time. Okay, cool. King Yama gave it the okay, so it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. Yeah, but the idea that they can't come back, I'm curious.
I mean, that makes sense motivation-wise, but it's just the...
Right, but it's the...
which is more interesting, the edict or the power mechanic?
Right, and given the fact that he was already trying to have Yusuke killed, right, that doesn't really concern me. It's the...
Okay.
He wants them dead, so of course he wouldn't want them to come back, but at the same time he didn't kill them, so,
Right, so he's playing...
Does that actually mean anything?
He's playing a game here, and actually I think I'd now get it. Koenma was saying that the politics of Demon World have far-reaching consequences.
Sure.
And one of the ones that makes a lot of sense is that King Yama, if he gets the demons to all fight each other for a period of time,
sure,
they might actually have peace in Human World for a little bit.
Right.
For a little bit. But what that gives him time to do is basically to prepare for when whichever one wins, they'll then unify, mobilize, and then King Yama will have a problem on his hand. But until that is done, that's a thing there. But if you think about this in the long-reaching thing here, let's say Yusuke tips the balance towards one side.
Sure.
What does Yusuke have in the human world? A lot of people he cares about. King Yama holds a sword of Damocles, theoretically, over anyone that Yusuke specifically would not want to see hurt, and thus he would have checks and balances against, if Yusuke's side wins specifically, which he can probably sense that Yusuke is not only strong enough to be able to tip things that way, but also that Kurama and Hiei are more Yusuke's friends than they are just demons.
Allies of the
right. So it's a thing of where he's like, oh no, this is perfect.
Well, and
I'll have cards on both sides of the table now.
And one of the things that So the Special Defense Force, right?
Yeah.
Yusuke can punk them, no problem.
Right.
I'm so glad that when they showed up, it's no, you can't stop. No, we're not here to stop you.
No.
We're not here to stop him. We're just gonna help him on his way.
We're just gonna open the key. Yep.
But now that the three strongest people in that whole friend group and everything are gone, what happens if the Special Defense Force comes in and it's just like, okay, we're kidnapping you guys now. We're taking you hostage. They wouldn't really have any way to stop that.
Yeah.
Like Kuwabara, I'm sure you would do your best, but
yeah, that could be literally the reason why the other people that were the other demons and stuff like that are in the tournament might end up getting involved.
I would not be surprised. Yeah, where it's something where there's
a conflict on the human world side.
Right, we gotta rise up and band together because something in the established balance order or whatever is messed up.
And I don't think that that's something that would happen anytime soon because there's nothing that they gain from that.
So exactly.
So yes, you're right, but also again, they are more preoccupied with the whole of the populace. They don't care about one life or something like that.
Exactly. One of the other things that I was wondering with regards to King Yama's whole deal of they can't come back is if maybe that was part of his condition for letting them pass through. It's the
that is that is exactly what they said in the episode.
No, right. Yeah. But the idea that then the people in Demon World would be keeping them from going back.
Oh well. Yeah.
Theoretically, they might ignore it because we're in Demon World. King Yama's territory is over there. He can't really influence us here. But
yeah, I don't think they would have any kind of extra ability to keep them back other than just
because the Kakai barrier's still
no,
up. So
stay. Oh my god.
Right. Exactly.
There's literally nothing
we won't
they
give
can
you
do.
the energy sucking things that would allow you to slip past the Kakai barrier.
Yeah. Nothing. So okay. Really sweet moments with Kuwabara because he's the one that's the heart of this story, and leaving him on one side is kind of a sad goodbye because it is okay, Kuwabara has no reason currently in the story to be able or willing to go to Demon World. right now.
Yeah.
But if you're doing this for them in a way, Yusuke, which I totally understand, there's a point that makes sense to happen in this kind of story where you will see him again.
Totally.
In Demon World.
Yep.
And he's going to be there. And,
bringing in the cavalry or something.
Or whatever. But this is something that I feel like is rather tricky to kind of handle. Is that I think Yusuke is honest enough with himself that he realizes he's primarily doing this for him. He's doing this for himself. But the element of which your influence and your actions involves these people, it's rough because it feels like the story took away his agency a lot. But yes, there are consequences. But I think one of them is going to be that people will chase after him, but at some point later in the story.
Well, and if not that the arc will necessarily continue to the point where this happens, because there's not that many episodes left, but I could definitely see there being the possibility of a dark twist happening where, let's say, Kuwabara rounds up some of the Dark Tournament people to go after Yusuke or whatever, and then bad shit happens because they're out of their depth. Right?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're not in human world. They're, that's not where those demons are. So they would actually potentially be because
the Dark Tournament people.
Yeah, the Dark Tournament wasn't in.
No, it was in human world. Yeah, it was organized by humans. That was the big point of it, right?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
wouldn't they? I don't know if they would theoretically just live in human world though. I thought they would potentially have come from Demon World.
They probably came from Demon World at some point, but they were weak enough to have
gone through the Kakai
barrier.
That was the assumption I made, was that Dark Tournament's over. They don't stay in human world. That can be problematic. Gotcha. They just go back. So they don't have to come from human world in order to be there in the story. If anything, it actually makes sense that randomly some of them are subjects of specific kingdoms, so you see them just in different areas.
They just went to the big human tournament convention, and then
exactly. Yeah. They made the trip to San Diego.
Right.
It was a bit of a thing.
They went to Comic-Con. It was great.
Yeah. But no, they went back home. I don't think it makes sense that they would live in human world. So Kuwabara literally does not have any reason, even in a meta sense, necessarily to actually go there. But I could see other people. Maybe.
But despite the issues that I've had with Yusuke's whole decision to go to Demon World in recent episodes and stuff, this episode did a lot to help me be like, okay, I'm okay with it.
It cleared things up a lot.
It cleared things up a lot, and it had him actually say goodbye to Kuwabara. And I don't know whether that was something that he specifically decided, or whether it was kind of an intervention thing from some of his friends that knew about it.
Botan literally called him there.
No, right. Botan, went and got Kuwabara, but whether that was something that Yusuke asked her to do, or whether it was something where it's no, you're saying goodbye to him, dumbass. No,
because Genkai summoned, unless she's lying. Genkai, she said that Genkai summoned you there, so Genkai brought Kuwabara there.
Sure.
I don't think Yusuke would have wanted Kuwabara to be there.
Sure.
And again, that's just an example of something where we have a lot of love for Kuwabara, and it's frustrating how often, especially in the recent stuff, he's been ignoring Kuwabara because there's this element where I understand it in that he understands the influence that he has over Kuwabara, and he wants to give him basically a little bit of agency here by not overwhelming him with this very scary choice.
Because he would absolutely be like, all right, let's go.
Right. But he did that to Keiko. Which doesn't make sense, even though she can't come because she doesn't have, special powers or anything like that. It's still a thing where the emotional stuff should be more important than I don't know.
And Yusuke's arc has been specifically about kind of not doing that sort of stuff. So it makes it unfortunate when it happens.
Yeah.
But okay. But he's there. He's talking with Ryzen. Okay. And we'll have to get introduced.
I love this start.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Ryzen has some telekinetic you know,
Funky
power
demon powers,
abilities.
yeah.
And then it's the, oh, no, you didn't see this coming, remember? I'm Spirit Detective. Bam. And
Right.
it's like, oh.
Okay.
I kind of like that thrown a little bit. I mean, actually, it's still kind of there. Kind of.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was all just complete, like the whole, I thought the whole wall was just completely taken out.
Was it? I thought that
think
was,
so.
I thought, it was actually kind of the thing that I was like kind of weirded out by was that it looked like there was like a part that of the throne that was still there. Oh, wait.
Yeah, no, he obliterated
Okay,
it.
no. Yeah, that's just the wall there. It looked, I guess it has ridges that come out, so I thought that. But okay, that's the episode.
Yep.
And let's have a nice long talk with
yes.
with Ryzen next one.
And let's also get an introduction to the people that Hiei and Kurama are going to be working for, because in a way, I'm more excited about what kinds of people they are than Ryzen, because we have already
met Ryzen a little bit.
Yeah, we already kind of know Ryzen, both from his people that he sent and the stuff that they said about him.
And what he did with Yusuke.
And all that. But for the other people, that could get all kinds of messy.
Especially given the whole eating versus not eating humans.
Yep, and then how Hiei and Kurama are going to interact with them and all that stuff, and like one of them being an old friend of Kurama's and, you know, things like that.
And one of them being one that Hiei's definitely going to betray at some point.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be fun.
That's going to be fun. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.